Levels to a better life. Next, let's look at how to transform your life, one habit at a time. You've already set your standards, identified the need for strategies, and established rules to act as buffers in your journey. Now, it's time to take the next step by focusing on habits. Habits are the building blocks of your daily actions, and they can either propel you forward or hold you back. By learning to master and stack habits, you'll create lasting change without feeling overwhelmed. Through simple, actionable steps, you'll gradually align your habits with your goals, creating a life of progress and fulfillment. We all have habits we want to change or improve. Often, it can be overwhelming to look at a list of all the new habits we realize we need to become who we want to become. I remember when I first made my rules and looked at all I had to do, I froze. I looked at all the habits I needed to cultivate, such as adjusting my wake-up time, changing how I ate, etc. My list was miles long, and I tried. I actually remember looking at a list of over 50 habits I wanted to shift and thought, oh, I'll just adjust it all at once. Obviously, I failed and fell flat on my face, leaving myself feeling more discouraged than ever and thinking, I'll never be able to do this all. I remember thinking I should just give up. Then I had a good sleep and decided to come up with a plan. I was right. I couldn't do it all at once, but I could do it all if I began one step at a time and habit stacked. I decided the best way to change 50 habits was to change only one a week. Change one, solidify it as my new lifestyle. Then once it was ingrained, add the next. One new habit a week, stacked on top of all the previous weeks of habits implemented, would get me to my goal of 50 new habits in just under a year. I wrote a list of 152 on a piece of paper, and I began to write out all the habits I wanted to change. Once the first draft was done, I rewrote it, trying to order the habits in the most logical way if I was going to stack them. For example, clearly waking up early was a foundational habit. When I solidified it, it would be easier to work out early, etc. It took me a few drafts until I had a winning order. Then I began to only change one habit a week. I have been doing this for years now and cultivated hundreds of changes in my behaviors with this simple list method of changing one at a time. Exercise. Creating your habit plan. Step 1. Write out all the new habits you would like to implement. Step 2. On a piece of paper, write numbers 1 to 52 down the left-hand side. Step 3. Start adding the habits next to the numbers in order of priority. The best way to implement all these changes is one by one. A little by little becomes a lot. You are going to add one new habit a week. That's it. It takes 30 days to fully integrate a new habit. This way, you gradually add 4 new habits a month without overwhelming ourselves and avoiding burnout. How to know what should be a priority. Exercise. Number 1. Prioritizing your habits. Step 1. Download the template to fill in. Have it ready. Step 2. Listen to the meditation provided to help you connect with your deeper goals. Step 3. Fill out the template based on your reflections from the meditation. If your list looks overwhelming, don't worry. You are going to break it down further. How to use your rules. Your list might feel long and daunting. Don't get overwhelmed. The key is to add one new habit each week. Start by adding one habit, then the next, and keep stacking them to reach your goals. Habit stacking is the method of adding a new habit on top of an existing one, using the momentum of the current habit to establish the new one. Connecting with your why. It's crucial to be connected to your why. If you don't see the importance or relevance of a habit, you won't be inspired to take action. Connect each habit to what truly matters to you. If a habit is aligned with your deepest goals and values, you will be driven to maintain it. Reframing your habits. Instead of focusing on the action, focus on the result. For example, say to yourself, when I do X, I will achieve Y, rather than thinking, oh, I have to do X. This approach makes the habit something you want to do because you understand that it is directly connected to achieving your desired outcome. Exercise. Habit stacking. Tip. Now, go back through the rules you made for life and look at which habits can be paired together or batched. Example. If you want to listen to an audiobook every day, could that be stacked with doing your cardio? What habits could get paired together because they easily go together? When to review your rules for a better life. Review your rules for a better life once a month for upgrades and expansion. Just like the vision on your vision board, the more you review, perform, and solidify your rules, the more your vision will expand. This regular review will help you think of new guidelines and boundaries to add to your list, bringing you closer to your goals. By consistently refining and adapting your rules, you will ensure continuous growth and alignment with your highest aspirations. Level complete. You have just leveled up. Continue to the next lesson,